Good morning, guys. Started the day without you. I am making breakfast, and I'm doing my kids' favorite sourdough pancakes, making some bacon from our coonies. This morning I woke up at like 4. I'm at that part in pregnancy where I wake up super early and just feel the need to get really productive. So this morning I went through the pantry that I organized yesterday, and I started writing down some of the things that we have. A little bit of inventory. I'm going to be doing the freezer inventory as soon as we get that attachment, and kind of was just looking at what we have. I didn't write everything. I didn't write like how many cans of corn we have. I didn't write down like how much rice we had, stuff like that. But I kind of wrote like what we would use as either the staple or the side so that I can compile some meals together. And then I also went ahead and started meal planning for this week. Friday is like a hodgepodge day. Like, are we going to eat leftovers? You know, what are we going to do? Sunday has a dentist appointment, so it's going to be a quick breakfast. I don't want to be making pancakes every day. We also freeze all of our excess pancakes for like quick, throw it in the toaster. So whatever we have left over, which usually is like 5 pancakes maybe, depending on how many people are eating. We will have one breakfast of leftover pancakes from the freezer, which is helpful for me because it's just really quick. You just put it in the toaster and it's ready to go. So the other thing I did this morning, which I've been meaning to do, is I started printing out my favorite recipes that I use every week. This is my sourdough pancake recipe. This is from Farmhouse on Boone. I can link that below. Most of the recipes that I'm looking at when it comes to sourdough are from Farmhouse on Boone. I just love the simplicity that she gives, and I was really intimidated by sourdough, but she just makes it really simple and really delicious. So I printed out, like I said, quite a few recipes, at least the ones that I'm going to be using for this week. So we've got pancakes, a chicken salad that I took some leftover shredded chicken from one of our chickens. There might even be a little bit of rabbit mixed into there. I took it out of the freezer, so I'm going to be doing a chicken salad so we could do wraps or sandwiches. Oh, I also have, can you see that? It's a loaf of sourdough bread. Sandwich bread. We'll see how that turns out. Never made a sandwich bread. So, what else is this week? We're doing sourdough pizza crust for lunch tomorrow, and a 1-pot skillet, which I think that's for tonight's dinner. I haven't made that one yet, but I'm really excited to try that because really it's just like hodgepodge. You throw together whatever meats and vegetables you have. You throw some sourdough starter right on top, and it's kind of like a pot pie. So, which I've also never made a pot pie, but we're getting there. I have to also make banana bread. I think I showed you guys the 4 bananas that I have over there that are beyond ready. So I have to make a batch of banana bread, and I might just make that for my Bible study tonight. And then I also am going to make a batch of cookies with the extra banana that I have. I like to add banana to my cookie dough just because it brings some moisture and a little bit of sweetness. So I'm going to do that. Then I just don't have these gross looking bananas on my counter. So I have to do those 2 things today, along with everything else that we have. We are moving our piglets. We have 3 litters of piglets that are 9 weeks and under that we're moving outside today because it's been really nice, and Josh is finishing up the pig hutch, and we should have our new netting, our electric netting, coming on Wednesday. And either tomorrow night or Wednesday morning, we have 2 Highland cows being delivered from Oklahoma. So we have a lot of things going on right now. A lot of things. But like I said, I'm waking up really early, so I'm getting a lot of things done, a lot of extra things done. Because this point of pregnancy, I just get this urge to like do things and declutter and all of that. So I'm taking full advantage of that. I'll show you some pancakes. The bacon's almost ready. Sunday really likes extra crispy bacon, not burnt, just extra crispy. So we are doing that, and I still have to take all of the inventory of the freezers, which I'm actually the most excited about because it's a mess. And I really think that we will probably finish almost all of the freezer meat that we have by March, which means that we need to start butchering some pigs. But March 1st is when we're due. So I don't know how helpful I'll be in that process. So we'll see. Might have to try to stretch our pork and might have to try to locate some beef. We have plenty of chicken though, that's for sure. Bacon grease to Winter's food because she loves it and it gives her a little bit of extra fat. She's due, let's see, today's the 2nd, so she's due in like 4 days, maybe 5. Loaf, I'm about to cut into it. I don't know how soft and airy it's gonna be, but I really hope it is. And I got the banana bread ready to go. And gonna stick that in the oven. Then it's just making cookies. And then I can take a break before I need to start making the pizza crust for lunch. The kids are just finishing breakfast. Brooklyn slept until like 10, so it's almost 11 o'clock. We're gonna have a weird lunchtime, but maybe just have like one small pizza that they can share as like a snack. You have a little scratch on you? Okay, let's cut into this bread and stick this in the oven. So right off the bat, it kind of looks like the dough isn't fully cooked. Can you put this where the other one is go? Maybe that was just my eyes. It looks good. sandwich bread.
This is gonna be good. No! It's fine. We just want to know. That's amazing.
Okay, so lately, I have been having these like castaway moments, if you've ever seen that movie. And one of my favorite parts is when he makes fire. And Tom Hanks is like, look what I have created! I have made XYZ, right? So that's what I've been doing a lot of lately because I keep surprising myself at my ability to just make things. I really should just say my ability to follow directions and recipes. But I keep having these moments and I'm obsessed with those moments, so I just keep trying something new to add to my list of things that I can create.
Jackson, wanna go upstairs again?
Bread being one of those things, as simple as it is. I made sandwich bread. As simple as that is, it means so much to me to be able to just make bread at home. So I'm feeling very accomplished. And next, I just need to taste it. And I also need to figure out if there's a better way to slice bread to make the pieces more even, because some of them are really thin and some of them are too thick. So maybe that's just going to be something that I have to master in time. But maybe I need a better knife. That one's perfect. Look at that. Look how it's steamy. I made sandwich bread. Okay. So exciting. Now I'll have to put some homemade butter on it and see how it tastes. I honestly probably could have cooked this maybe even like 5 minutes longer. So I'm gonna write that in my notes for this recipe. And this weird last cut is what I'll taste test. Look at this! Not really waiting for the butter to completely melt, but I love sourdough bread. So for me, this could be a little bit more sour, but it has been fermenting. I think I finished it at 7 o'clock last night. So it fermented for 15 hours. And the recipe said you could do like up to 24. For a normal ferment, 10 to 12 hours. So I did go a little bit over. This is really good. Okay, so looking at my meal plan for my sourdough, I should feed my sourdough starter so that it's ready for dinner. Let's see how much I need. I'm gonna need 1.5 cups of sourdough starter. So, and I'm gonna need like 1.5 cups for lunch, maybe up to 2 cups. So I'm gonna separate what I need for lunch. I'm gonna feed it, that way it has plenty of time to get nice and bubbly for dinner. So as I am figuring out how much to feed my starter, I should probably figure out how much I'm gonna need for tomorrow also. So, meal plan. Tomorrow, I actually don't need any sourdough starter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed it enough. I'll let it sit out. I'll use what I need for dinner, and then I'll put it in the fridge because I actually won't need it again until maybe Friday. So I'm really not leaving much for myself. That might be like a quarter cup, maybe less. So I am still new to sourdough, and I would assume that the next 5-6 hours is gonna be enough for it to get bubbly and everything. So this will kind of be a true test, because I've never actually fed it the same day that I need it for later. So we will see. I usually do like 200 grams is what I feed it for just like normal. When I had family in town, I did like 400 grams of flour and used every bit of what I had made. So with no extra. So I'm gonna do 300 so that I have enough for dinner time and enough for whatever I may need it for on Friday. So I don't do exact measurements because I really like to prove to myself that this process can be really simple. So I meant to do 300 grams, 310 grams, and I'll probably add like 290 grams of water. I don't make it the same exact way every single time, and it always ends up being great. And this is a lovely parachute that my daughter just made and decided the kitchen was the best place for it. Moms who clean their kitchen over and over and over again all day long, I am right there with you. Our work is so repetitive, and at the end of the day, the house looks exactly the same way as when the day started, and you often wonder, what did I even do today? Some women struggle with their spouses too, where, you know, their husbands wonder, what have you done all day? Luckily, I don't have that struggle because my husband sees me in the kitchen all day and we eat meals together, so he knows. But I am right there with you, ladies. I am also constantly in the kitchen, constantly cleaning and resetting the kitchen, doing the dishes. It's war. All right. If for some reason this isn't how I want it to be, I'll switch tomorrow's meal for today's meal, or a different day this week. I'll just swap them, and then I can have the sourdough ready for tomorrow. I always like to mark my sourdough too, to see where it's at, to see how much it rises. I think that's kind of fun. Part of the fun, isn't it? And it's about the same as where it was yesterday. Warm place, good to go. I might have to do those cookies tomorrow because I didn't think about how much I would need extra for the cookies also. But this is gonna be for lunch. In this little bowl. Should be enough for like 2 pizzas for the kids. It'll be good. Then I get to do the dishes again because I use the same stuff all day long and I'm cleaning the same stuff all day long. So I already did the dishes once this morning to get ready for today, and now I get to do the dishes again to get ready for lunch, and I'll probably do them again to get ready for dinner. So this is what Josh built. We're waiting for the electric netting to come here on Wednesday, so in 2 days we're gonna move Mocha and her piglets and Peppa's piglets out here right now. I wasn't pushing record before. No. I'm coming with you.
What?
Coming with you.
You are?
Yeah. What?
All the chores?
Is that okay?
Yes. Alright.
I'm gonna slow you down. Good thing we're not rushing. Do we still need to do 2 a day? I was just asking. Oh, pig food.
You move the big slabs then?
Whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna ruin your flow. I'm just here for the journey. Yes. My husband is such a city boy.